channel. So today I'm gonna try to make a top out from my vintage eyelets that I have. So they're a little bit yellowish actually because they're vintage and old. So my idea is to make the top first and then afterwards I'm gonna wash it. So I have a bunch of them. I have much more. I have like 3 times more than this here, my drawings, but I'm gonna start with this here, and I really want to use them because imagine how many years they are like waiting to be using. So, and they're so pretty. So I'm gonna see if I can make like a top out from this vintage eyelets. Okay, I think the first thing I will need, I need 2 measurements. My bust times 1.5, and I need to decide this size here also. I want my top to cover my waist, so it's gonna be around here. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure, and the piece of fabric I need, it's 1 meter and 15, and here I want the top to be 30 centimeters, okay? And I'm probably gonna have some kind of stripes at the shoulders that I still need to think how I'm gonna do it, but I guess I'm gonna use trims. So I'm gonna try to find something that is already like done, like this one for example, that has like nice corners here, so I can just sew at the shoulders like this. I'm gonna measure this piece, maybe it's enough to show the stripes, let's hope. So now I'm going to try to put the trims together. So it has to be 1 meter in that direction and 30 centimeter here, right? So let's see what we have here. Just gonna go and try to place them like this, and then I'm gonna sew like to make like a piece of fabric, let's say like that. I'm gonna play a little bit with all my trims, and those trims that they have like this is not done yet, I'm gonna cut it straight and give zigzag stitches. So I'm still playing with the trims, and I guess now I decide to use those here, and they have all of them 115 centimeter in length, and if I put them together they are 31 centimeter here. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut the ends here straight, and I'm gonna zigzag them, all of them that don't have a finish, and I'm gonna sew on top of each other here. So I hope you can see, let me check, yes. So, and then I'm gonna sew like in the corner. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go around with the embroidery or if I'm just going to do like a straight stitch, because I guess it would be much faster if I do just a straight stitch. So, and then I'm gonna have a long piece of fabric to work with. So now I have all the pieces. I actually overlock here the endings, the corners or the edges. And now I'm gonna sew all of them together on top of each other, because my plan is to have a piece of fabric that it's big enough to make my top. So I sew all the trims together. Looks like this. Looks so cute. And I was going to zigzag stitch at the corners of the trims, but I ended up actually using my overlock sewing machine. It looks very cute. I have a pink thread, one of the cones, it's a pink thread, but I think it's cute anyway. So now that I have this long piece of fabric here, right, to make my cute top, so I'm gonna take my bias. This is a bias tape. If you don't have one, you can sure make one. I can put a link actually in the descriptions how you can make a bias tape your own. So he's going to be here, right? Here's the wrong side, and I'm going to sew the bias here. Let me see if I can show you. I'm gonna sew the bias here and there, because I'm gonna make a case for the elastic, and it's going to be like the elastic here, and it's going to be loose. It's my plan, so I hope it's going to look cute. So let me show you a bit closer. Here it is. So I'm gonna sew here and there, okay? Here is the elastic case from inside. It looks like this. So it's gonna be here, and now I'm gonna measure around, and it's going to give me the size of my elastic that I'm gonna insert here. And I'm gonna close the elastic here in the end and at the other end. The elastic is here, and I found those cute vintage look laces that the plan is to sew them here. And after I thread the elastic here, I am not actually loving it, and I think about let me try to sew another bias around here and thread another elastic, and then probably look a little bit more like this. Yeah, I actually love it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sew another bias from the inside and thread another elastic there under the bust, and I think it's going to look super cute. So I thread the elastic up here and on the bust. Now I'm gonna go and measure on myself, and before I close here, I'm gonna do here like side seams, not at the back. So, and I'm going to measure where I'm gonna sew the stripes. And I just sew the side seams here. Where it is now, I miss it. Here it is. So I sew the side seams, and I iron the seams open. And before I tried it on and see where I'm gonna place the shoulder stripes, I'm gonna steam so the elastic come back together, because after you thread the elastic inside the case, sometimes they stretch a little bit too much, but when you steam, always come back together. So I'm gonna try it on and sew on my shoulder stripes, and my cute top is ready to go. So for me it took about 2 hours because I need to sew together all those eyelet stripes, and that's why it took longer time. But if you have just the size of the fabric, so you probably can sew this in 1 hour or something like that. Yeah, let's see the final results soon, and thank you for watching.